This is Craig from 9V Games, and this is bright. Got it in the wrong place, but that's okay, because this is going to be a rant video anyways. And probably quickly, because my back is on fucking fire right now. First off, congratulations, Mortal Kombat, for being the top-selling game on 3 consoles, which is a record that was broken by, originally it was set by Guitar Hero 3, I believe, and now it's, it's Mortal Kombat on 3 major consoles. So that's a win. Mortal Kombat is selling like hotcakes despite all of the shitty user reviews on Metacritic, and that's what this video is about today. I don't understand why people are upset about this that clearly haven't played the game. Now, I've been getting into it with people on Facebook groups and not so much on, I did a little bit on Twitter and other forms of media, social media. There's no there's microtransactions in the game, but the game is not pay to win. So this is some misinformation that's been put out there. You cannot pay to win in the game. You can buy things in the game, but all you can buy is time crystals. Everything else is bought with in-game currency that you cannot buy with real money. You can buy time crystals, which allow you to buy outfits, cosmetic updates, taunts, brutalities, and such. Oh, and they're completely randomized. They're not just you can go down a list and buy whatever you want. You can buy what's available that day. But the point is, when you go and buy something, and this is another misconception, I'll say this too. I'll say that after. When you go to buy something, it tells you exactly where it can be unlocked in the game. So you don't have to buy this stuff. The thing that I think of people who actually played the game and are complaining is that they're playing the living towers and they're not playing them properly. You need to use consumables while you're playing. I've done this multiple times of the ones that people complained about was too hard. They made it too hard, so you have to buy stuff to win. It doesn't work like that. You can't buy stuff with real money to help you win in the tower. You can only buy the items that you suck so bad you can't unlock. The biggest one was the Sector rockets and the Cyrax nets. There was a tower and people were like, it's way too fucking hard. There's a consumable that disables all rockets all the way up a tower. So if you're not utilizing the items that are given to you properly and you're just going in and playing it raw dog, yeah, you're gonna lose. That's the purpose of it. Don't go into towers at a time without thinking that you're not gonna have to use a consumable. You don't have to on some of them if you have somewhat skill. I'm not saying I'm the best Mortal Kombat player there is, because that's simply not true. But I've done a lot of live streams where I've done towers and I forgot to equip consumables, and most of the time I win. Sometimes I have to go back and I have to go to character select and actually add something in, but majority of the time I can clear a tower or the first 2 towers of a set without using any consumables at all. So no, there's no microtransaction to pay to win. And then this was a big one. This is like, I had this argument today with somebody where they said, well, any game that has anything like a character locked behind a paywall on day 1 is microtransaction heavy. It's not my fault, or it's not the developer's fault that you didn't pre-order the game. Pre-order costs you nothing extra. People got that character because they pre-ordered the game. That was a draw to the pre-orders. And the reason that they do, as much as I don't like pre-order bonuses in any game, obviously I'm going to pre-order Mortal Kombat because it's a game I'm going to go pick up on day 1. I mean, I bought all 3 console versions. The reason that they do the DLC thing is because stores like GameStop, who sell used games, they don't kick any money back to the developer, and those sales numbers from a pre-owned game don't factor into the actual units sold on a game. So their best bet is to give you something as to entice you to buy the game the day that it comes out. So if you didn't get Shao Kahn because you didn't pre-order the game, that's your fault. I'm sorry. If you don't want to pay the extra $6, you should have fucking pre-ordered. And then there's people who are complaining. They're like, well, NetherRealm's not telling you that you can unlock Frost in the game, and they're getting people to buy. No, that's not true either. Frost can be unlocked in the game, and it tells you so if you go to buy her. So again, if you buy Frost, that's your fault, because story mode is extremely easy. You can even change the difficulty on it, and it's not even halfway through the story mode where you unlock her. You unlock her when they're doing the Cyber Initiative, which I think is like the 4th or 5th chapter. So no, it's not microtransaction heavy. You can buy things, but if you buy things like easy fatality tokens, or you buy any of the outfits, that's purely on you. You can unlock this stuff. And the crypt mode is fun as fuck. I don't understand why people don't want to do it. They even gave out the coins for you to go into the crypt, and majority of what you unlock in the crypt is consumables. So There is a fun metagame in there. I enjoy the crypt personally. I'm almost done with the crypt, so I feel really good about it. On PS4, I won't do it on the other consoles more than likely. But if they ever had an option to unlock the crypt, the full crypt, like they did with MKX, which I could see people being upset about that, I would actually purchase that for at least the Xbox 360. One package generation, Xbox One, just so I could go back and I could have those items. But yeah, these bitches on Metacritic giving it a 0 user score because things are behind a paywall. It's simply not true. And the other one is from these nofap incel fucks that I can't stand. Why aren't the girls scantily clad? They gave in to the social justice warriors and they made all the girls, you know, blah, 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 girl power, girl power, girl power. No, they did this in MKX as well. And that was a choice that the studio made. And it's not something that was made by the Me Too movement or any of that Gamergate or any of bullshit, because this whole the Me Too shit came after Mortal Kombat X came out. So this was a conscious decision on their part. There are scantily clad outfit options for people, but you got to put them in them yourselves. And the same goes for MKX. In the lore of Mortal Kombat, there's only one character who actually is scantily clad, and it's for a reason if you actually like look into the character, and that's Melina. That's because Melina is half, you know, she's made with Tarkatan blood and Edenian, because she's modeled after modeled after Katana, you know, infused with Tarkatan blood for her to make her vicious. The reason that she's scantily clad is because she's ashamed of her Tarkatan heritage. That's why she covers her face, and she wants you to focus on the human parts of her. It's also part of the allure of her trapping people because she eats people. So it fits with the story. While it could be flimsy for a reason that they, you know, she was in Playboy when they did their Digital Girls issue, whatever. But the fact is that they tried before people told them that they should try. So at least give them a sign of respect for that. And on top of that, if you're jerking off to video game characters, I'm not here to kink shame, but dude, come on. I don't know. If you guys put in as much effort into being respectful to women as you do to crying about people being disrespectful on the internet, you'll probably end up seeing a pair of boobs in real life. Know what I mean? So thank you guys for watching. Had to get that shit off my chest very late with this video, but I apologize. I'm starting to feel a little better up here, so maybe more videos will come on. But until then, it's going to be stream heavy. Thank you guys for watching.